Hello, I'm George and this is my motorhome, and suddenly my partner is behind the
Hello.
phone. So yeah, this is a Peugeot Boxer GX Talisman AUTOSLEEPER, and it's February 14th 2026 today. So yeah, we're just going to give you a tour. The reason why we're selling is because we're possibly moving house soon and we're going to raise a little bit of money, so that's the reason why we're selling. When I buy a motorhome, that's one of the first things I want to know is why someone's selling. That's why we're selling. So yeah, I'll give you a tour. So over here, it's had 2 new tyres recently in the last year or so. I forget when, but new tyres. We've got the carver system here. If I open up the garages, just to show you the garage. And I'll include that's the stuff for the toilets. I'll include that within the sale. And then we've got the Thetford cassette toilet using the orange key. That opens up the that also opens up the heat, the gas bottles as well. So here, just click down on this. This then slides open. You then put the pinky stuff, which is that small container in the garage down here, in here, and you can put the blue stuff in here, and yep, then that comes in. We've got other stuff in here, which I don't think I'll ever use this one, but yep. Actually no, that's for the pinky stuff. The pinky stuff goes in here, and yes, that's just for emptying out of there, and the blue stuff goes in there. Right, so that's that around here. So yeah, we've got the water. So this is the water tank. So if you ever wanted to de-winterize and get the water out, that's where the fresh water comes out of, from this one here. The wastewater is the one on the edge here. So we move that across. The wastewater will start coming out there. And yeah, if I go up the ladder, I'll sort of take the camera now and I'll just show you up the ladder. Just to show you what it looks like up here. So we've got the solar panel. We had that fitted when we first got it because we wild camp. So that was important for us. So it's got we've never used the TV aerial, the TV when we're out and about, but that's all working. So I just carefully come back down. Oh, give that back to my partner. Okay, so come round through here, and we've got the other garage. This is this key. So the other garage was the. Oh, that's a different set of keys here. Let's bring that here. So here I've got the petrol canisters just in case, so I'll leave that with it, and also just in case we've never had to use this, but it's a good backup. So we've got the synthetic oil as well, so I'll keep that with the motorhome as well there. So here we've got the 2 canisters here. This is Calagas. These are both full, so yeah, that's our spare one. So when we go wild camping, if this one runs out, we then emergency put it into this one. But then we'll very quickly, as soon as we pass a garage, we'll get a new one in. So really, we keep this as an emergency, and I think we've only ever used it once, where we've had it for a day. So that's going to be full, and this is full as well. We've only recently change that, so you've got 2 gas bottles already full up there. So I think that's the.
You want to point out the guttering above?
Oh yeah, the guttering again. When we got the motorhome, we had the guttering put in. The reason for that is you've got these lovely, great big windows here on both sides, so it's really amazing viewing. But when it rains, we just wanted the water to be away. Also protects the ceiling. We've had it all resealed as well, all the windows. So you shouldn't have a problem with any of the windows. So now I think we're ready to go in. Are we? Oh no, we're going to do the engine. So if I just.
And as it's Valentine's Day,
Oh yeah, it's
got
14.
a little heart on her engine.
Well, that's quite nice timing, isn't it? 14th of February, right in here. So a little look at everything in there. Everything is pretty good apparently. Not that I'm an expert, but yeah, there's the all this. And I'll put that back.
Oh, sealing on the undercarriage.
Oh yeah, ceiling, yeah. So if I'll just put the camera underneath just to show you how it kind of looks. So we have sealed it when we first got in here. So you can have a look underneath how it all looks. Apparently it's all fine. So now we'll go in. So this is the window for the toilet area. Apparently it's an escape hatch in case you get locked in. You can escape from here. It's quite useful. Nice step here. We just basically do like that, and then when you want it, we just push it down like that. Okay, first thing as we come in, I guess it's just to have a quick look at everything, and then I'll just show you one bit at a time. So this is the dinette area. There's 2 tables and loads of storage. So we'll do one thing at a time. I guess I'll show you the toilet area first. So we come in here. I'll keep these with you because we wild camp, and these are food grade. So we'll keep those with you as well in case you. These are good for spare water. What we liked about this was this. So we've got the fold down. You can see this here. This folds down, the sink. So really thought that was very, very clever. So this all, I don't think we've got, I'm just going to put the 12 volt on so we can test everything on. Yeah, everything's on. So water should be coming out there. There's the water. So that's all fine. And then when you're done with it, you then just put it back there, and all the water just goes down this section here. Obviously you can put your things in here. We've got the shower. We've never used the shower. Again, we wild camp, so we were pretty conservative with water, so we've never used the shower. Yeah, so that's I guess the toilet here. I have kind of washed everything, even the cassette inside there. So I've washed the cassette very thoroughly as well for you. But that's all that. That's the escape window, and it's even got a skylight in here as well, and the lights working nicely. So that's the toilet. The one little bit of thing about this one, because it is winter, it's the same as our cottage. We live in a cottage, and we got our cottage door gets a little bit stuck. So this in the winter, because of expanding and contracting of the wood, we've just got to kind of nudge it a little bit to close it, and then you're fine there. But in the spring, summer, that'll close normally, but because it's winter here in mid Wales, it just takes a little bit of a push to close that. Wine cabinet. So this is the classic for the GX model, is the classic wine cabinet right there. All the manuals, so we've got a full service history, we've got the full manual here, all the manuals from the solar to the handbook manual for the actual box for the van, quite useful as well. And then all the other manuals that you could ever want that come with all the appliances here, from the fridge to everything else, the carver heater. Got all the manuals, and also the full service history is right here in this section there. So you've got all the stuff there. I'll just show you this section now. So this is obviously the kitchen section. This comes up, these are quite useful. You just clip these on. That can then just come up there like that. There, just to show you that the water is working, just do there. This, we will have this like, let's just close this. Like that, and that goes like that. That obviously fire just protects the wood and everything. I'm going to test. I haven't actually put the gas on. I was going to do a quick test, but that might be a nice thing to show you how it actually works. So what I'm going to do, we'll come out of the motorhome now, and I'll show you how to put the gas on. So come out of here. So to put the gas on, you might not be able to see, I'll just take the camera here. So there's a little knob over there, and I'm going to turn that to the right, to this way, and that'll turn the gas on. So what I tend to do is turn it all the way until it stops. That way I know that it can only go one way back, and I've got to turn it all the way back the other way when I want to turn it off. So that's now fully on. So let's test the gas. So here now, so the four hob cooker and grill. So this is the grill. We've got the oven down here, and we've got the grill here. We've never used the grill again because we wild camp. We've never used the oven, but it's all working. But here to turn one of these on, you just turn from 0 to the gas setting, and then press the little button here to ignite. So we're going to go here. We've got everything, there it is, you see it on there. That comes on, and then you can just leave it like that. And then when you want to turn it off, you can just obviously slide it back to the 0. So they're all fine, working. The storage here, storage for underneath the sink. And this is a nice cutting, that's the spare sink, but this is the cutting board that goes there. Storage again under here. But this is where you've got the taps to control stuff. I'm not going to go over through all this, so the video will be too long. But that's all the stuff will be in the manual. And the other thing we'll do, if you're a newbie and you want me to do a video on how everything works, I'll do a video on how the gas works, how the bed works, how all these works, and I'll provide a video for you that you can use so you don't get confused. If you're a bit like me and you don't like wading through manuals, a little video might be useful. So storage. This was the main thing for us, was just all the storage. So we got storage here, above here, storage along here. So if I just open all these, that's we'll give that to you as well. So all the cups and all the saucers and everything there, bowls, plates. I'll keep this with the van. So storage, loads of storage. So this is all the storage area. Yeah, all the lights.
All LED.
These are all LED lights, just to show you that they're all working. So these are all the lights. Another light here. There's one more light there. So that's all the lights. And storage, other storage, while we're on the storage thing, there's another storage here. So a big, huge storage. This is where we used to put all our food, really. A lot of the kind of snackles, I call them, like crisps and other little bits or whatever, will go in there. There's another storage section under here that goes quite a way back, so there's a lot of storage there. Another storage section here that goes all the way back, so this is a lot bigger than you think, the storage there. And then the main storage is this. So this, if you see the pictures in the sales copy for the motorhome, you'll see that this you see it when it's up. But we use this because we wild camp. We use this for storage. So I'll turn some of the lights off. Too many lights. Let's get those off here. So a massive amount of storage, or if you've got a couple of kids, they'd need to be like teenagers or younger. You wouldn't want to be sleeping up there if you're an adult. It's a bit, you could do, but it's it's reasonably comfortable. This here is actually quite comfortable, more comfortable. We had a Heimer before, so actually this was actually more comfortable than the Heimer, this section. But one of the main reasons why we bought this was like even in the Heimer, similar to this, it was over the cab. And when it rained, it was quite near your head. So this turns into a huge queen-size bed. So I'm not going to do the full amount, but essentially what happens here, this slides there, that comes down, this all folds down, and this comes all the way across. And then you've got this whole section here is all really comfortable. See how thick this is? So this is really, really comfortable bed, just infinitely more comfortable than our Heimer. So this was the big drawer. Got another skylight there. So if I just show you how these skylights work, come down here and you push these in. So these push in and then you push up. Push in to come down and then you come down like this. There is, they all work, but this one here, if I just show you, this does work, but it's got half this missing over here. So the same thing, you just push them in, but you've just got half missing. So push in, that goes up, and then you push, pull back in, and then it comes down. So this is working, but it's just got half of that missing. You could get that fixed because it works. It was no issue for us. This is the control panel. Again, we'll show you when you come, but you turn the pump on here, and you turn everything on here, the 12-volt system. And you can check the water level here, so you can see that the water level is 3/4 full. So that's how that works. Fridge, oh yeah, it's a three-way fridge. Again, I'm not going to show you exactly how it works, but it's got a little freezer here as well. That's quite nice. So yeah, three-way, you probably know what three-way means, but it basically works on while you're driving, on gas and on hookup. So again, when you're here, I'll show you how that all works if you want to. If you want to, again, I'll do a video of all this as well. Close all that. We've got the fly screens. If I push all this back here, we got a fly screen here.
All the windows.
And then the blind comes down there. So do that again. There. And there. We don't normally, do we not normally use the plug? We normally do one at a time.
Only the Heimer locks them.
Oh yeah, so we just do one at a time. So at night, you don't really need you only need the fly screens when the window's open. So really we hardly use these really, but we definitely use this if we have the windows open, especially in the summer if there's lots of flies. But at night, we just use one like that. So in the Heimer, you had both. That's why I forgot there, but so they all work really nicely. Same over here. But when you're sitting here, the reason why we got this one, we did have a Heimer B544, but a big huge window here, side windows, but these windows are a lot bigger, so you've got a huge view out of both windows on the side. But then these come down as well, so these come all the way down. It takes a little bit of time just to fold them down, but they do come all the way down. And when we're the other one comes all the way down as well. So when we're parked up, we definitely fold all these down, so we've got a nice big view, 360 view out the back, out the side, and out the front. So if I just put this back and just show you, what else? Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, the tables. So I'll show you how the tables work. So tables, we've got one table here for the side, and then we've got another table here that goes, a smaller table here. So I'm going to do the smaller table first. This is really the only table we really used when we're eating. We take this little cap out, put it up there, and we get the table from behind, and that just goes on the top, and that can just slide around like wherever you want it. So really we only use this one when we're wild camping. So I'll take that back, put that back in its section. There, that goes back into in the wardrobe. I'll just show you what's in the wardrobe. So this clips on into here. This is the awning. If you want to get the awning out, again, because we wild camp, we never use the awning, but it's working. This is the plug-in system. We've never had to use that for any reason, but all that stuff's in the manual. We do, again, because we wild camped, we never use the hookup, but we've got the hookup here that we've had in storage, so we'll give you that as well with the motorhome. We've got the Vision Plus here that boosts the TV signal. and the aerial here. Again, we've never used that because we go off wild camping, so we don't really use a TV. And up here you'll see this eco-worthy panel. Up here, this is for the solar. Again, you don't need to ever worry about this. Once this was fitted in, we didn't have to do anything there. That's just set and forget. So you don't have, just show you that that is just for the solar panel stuff. And it has here, we've got a water heater thing. Again, because we've wild camped the whole time, we've never used the hot water. So we were told it worked when we got it, but we've never used it. So I would say if you want to use hot water from here, you probably have to get it tested. And before you use it, because we've not used it. We've had this for 2.5 years, so we've not used it ever in 2.5 years. But it did work when we bought it. But because it's not been used for 2.5 years, it's probably working. But we don't touch it. It's got all this stuff here. This is the usual for the AUTOSLEEPER if you're hooked in. Again, we've never used this because we wild camp off grid, and this is when you're hooked in. This is for the carver heater, and the carver heater down here. I think, is that for the carver heater or that's the hot water? That's hot water. That's the carver hot water. This is the carver heater here. It's a 5500 turbo fan master. So it all works fine. So the heating's perfect. So anything that we've done, if you see here, we've disconnected the blower because sometimes it would inexplicably come on. The blower would come on even when this was off during the night when we were sleeping. So it might
have been our dog knocking against
so,
his tail would sometimes knock against the
That's
fan.
right. So yeah, it's true. So our dog. So it could have been down to our dog. So we just disconnected that. That's very easy. You can connect that up, and it might be that if you don't have a dog whacking it during the night, you might be fine. But we just did that. But that's easily connected back in. And I think if I show you the cab area now, I'll just turn that light off. Cab area. Put this back in. Come up here. And you'll see that it's done 53,000 miles, so 53,000 miles and 53. So that's a good, we thought that was a nice, it's February 14th and we got a heart on the motorhome, which was, I thought that was having 53,053, that's got to be a good number. So all this works. This radio works fine. We just keep it off like this. We just clip it in there, and it turns on. We just keep it off there. Or the glove compartment. Pretty simple, really. This really does drive like a car because it's got this short gear stick. So. Very nice to drive, and when you come down here, I'll either drive it for you, or if you want to drive it, you can have a test drive. So yeah, I mean, I've got the keys. Shall I start it just to show? Let's have a look. So it's a petrol. So it's a petrol 2.0. So. Yeah, what have we got? We got a half a tank in here, so that should hopefully get you far enough. Where you go. We'll keep this here for you as well. This is obviously for the phone, for the sat nav. A few other bits that we can keep for you. We've got the. Here we have used this. This is the bedding that we put down here for the queen bed down here. So if you want to,
the mattress topper.
Yeah, the mattress topper. So if you want to, you could take this to the cleaners and get it cleaned, or get your own. But we're going to keep this here because it's the mattress topper. It's never really, it's still pretty good. And we only got this not too long ago, didn't we? There's only like
blackout screen.
Yeah, 6 months ago or something. We got this blackout again. We never really use this, but this is the blackout screen if you want to use it for outside. These thermal blinds. So you got these are all in mint condition, so no problem.
The cab windows.
So these go on the side of the cab, and this big one here goes along on the front.
On the inside, they're really
Yeah.
easy to stick.
Yeah, all on the inside, all got stickers. If I just show you the stickers, they're just suckers here. And I guess sometimes it's pretty good actually. Sometimes you just wet your thumb or something and just do that. But most of the time you don't even need to do that. We've got spare pillows, so we'll keep the spare pillows up here. We've got a ladder here as well. So the ladder, if you want to climb up, if you've got someone sleeping up here, we've got the ladder at the back. We've also got this. So if you're wild camping, this is what we would use. This is food grade plastic. So we would fill this up with water, and then outside on the water section, we just open up from outside, and then we just put obviously the water in, and that puts the whole lot in. It took a while to find a really good one, but this is if you're wild camping and you're not hooking up if you're not going into a normal caravan park type thing, this is really good. Puts I don't know, what is this, 5 litres, 10 litres. So that's a nice one. I think that's about it. Oh no, I haven't shown you this because we've not used it, but you might want to use it. So this just clips on. So you've got the clippy things there. Goes on there. That comes down like that. So you could do it like this, but we found it just a lot easier having the one over there. So I'll leave that there. I think I have done everything. There's a bit of storage here as well. So this is a nice little bit of storage. This again goes quite way back. So really, there's just so much storage. So I think if you're wild camping like us, the reason why we got this was massive storage here. I used to go fossil hunting, so I would, I need a lot of equipment. And yeah, big bed, so the storage, having all the storage, the big bed was key for us. So if you've got any questions, contact me. This is probably going to go on eBay, but if it's on Facebook or something, just contact me, and see you later.